Ashley.
Feel about Emma leaving?
I mean, it is upsetting. She has been here for a long time, and I mean, we've grown up with her being the manager, so it is upsetting to see her go. We're just hoping we get someone good enough to step to her standards. She's made this club what it is, and we're just really going to miss her. But yeah.
Was you shocked when you heard the news?
Yeah, but we knew that obviously she doesn't have a set contract because we never planning on getting rid of her.
Yeah.
But I think there were rumours about Spain a few months ago, but then we heard obviously USA, and we were like, we can see the opportunity for that. So it was always maybe a possibility, but we're just thankful for what she's done.
Did you think she would only leave unless England called for her?
I think she's always wanted to do an international job, and I think she would have done England, but obviously with Serena, she's doing a very good job, so probably yeah.
So Daisy, how do you feel about Emma leaving?
Gutted, to be honest with you, but she's done us very proud the last 12 years, and hopefully we'll finish out the season on the high for her.
Was you shocked at the news?
Yes, and it was very abrupt. I feel that it just came upon us. But I don't blame her. I think her reasoning is very good for why she's going, and I wish her all the luck in America.
Did you only expected it to leave to take over England? Was you quite surprised?
Not necessarily. As in England women or England men?
Yeah, England women.
No, I think Serena was doing quite the job. I don't think it was her time to leave yet. But no, I think she needed to go and do international duty. Yeah.
When you heard the news about Emma leaving, what were your thoughts? Was you surprised or
shocked? To be honest, I thought she would have stayed for another few seasons at least, but sad to see her leave. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, the season she's given us with all the trophies and stuff.
Yeah,
it is shocking news.
Definitely. She's one of the best managers I think we've had for a while, and it is a great loss for the team.
Whatever manager we had, they never replace her.
Yeah,
definitely not.
Who do you think you might get?
That is a very tough question.
Ah, right.
I'm hoping Hazel Stoney.
Yeah, that's a good.
Do you think she would lead that nice lifestyle? San Diego is a beautiful place.
Probably not, but fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Do you think I mean, she took Man United far, and then San Diego, but do you think she's ready for the Chelsea job? Because it's a lot to live up to.
I'd like to think she might.
I think she would, yeah. If she took over, I think she would.
And she's a previous player, isn't she? She's played for Chelsea, hasn't she? Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No one will replace Emma. Definitely not.
The USA team will give her enough time because they like quick success.
I don't know.
I don't think she'll fit in for a start.
It would take her a while, I'm guessing.
Yeah, because a lot of the old players now, they need to bring in the young and they've not got experience. So I just wonder, will she... I'm assuming she would have signed a 3-year contract.
Yeah, probably. But I think it'll take her a while to settle in.
Yeah.
Definite.
Yeah.
Dip her toes in the water and just see.
I'm just wondering whether or not they don't give her enough time, then the England job comes up.
Oh, yeah. That's a dream to think about for definite.
Yeah. But obviously Serena's signing a new deal. Probably be for a few more years.
Yeah. Was you surprised when she left? Did you think she would just leave for the England job, you know, the women's England team, or did you?
I don't know. I think it's really tough. I thought that she'd stay, but I thought she could take over England as well. But
because that was the only way I was thinking she would only maybe leave this club if she was accepted for the England.
Yeah, I mean, if she was to go for the England job and then win like a Euro and a World Cup, then
yeah.
It's just a tough one. 'Cause it's like we'd hope for her to go to England, but if she's not taking that, it's like
I mean, to go to USA, it's a new job, new start.
completely new style to run for.
Yeah, I think it's a lot to do with the child,
Yeah.
and then a father dying.
Yeah.
You know, I just wonder. Less hours, nice lifestyle, and it's quoted that she's getting $1 million and maybe 6.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That is a lot. But it's a good lifestyle for obviously her son to like
Yeah,
see
yeah.
as well. So
well, they reckon, I don't know if this is true, but Chelsea didn't quite match it, but actually with it up. But
I
yeah,
think if they could match it, I don't think she would have left.
yeah.
It's like if they gave it the same amount of
Gave
weight.
the same, I don't think she would
Yeah.
have gone.
I think it's more not so much the money, it's time, because I didn't realise she lived in Southampton, so it's like 3 hours.
It's a travel,
It's
isn't
a lot of
it?
travel
Yeah.
to do training.
I think people were quite shocked at that.
She lives so far.
Yeah. Especially being a Londoner, I just assumed she would have,
definitely. Wow.
She'll always be the best manager we've ever had.
Definitely.
And do you think maybe if work out in the USA, do you think
She might come back.
I think she'll come
Do you
back.
think she would come back?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
She'll probably realise I shouldn't have left.
Yeah.
Chelsea's my
She
family.
can't leave
Yeah.
her girls. Like she can't leave the team just like that.
Yeah.
I think she will come back and back with a beat basically in her step.
See, I wonder if they cut the hours down, because you know when she had the illness,
Yeah.
you know, she could do things on the phone and stuff like that. Maybe if they would have cut her hours down, maybe she would have.
like work it and balance it out.
Yeah.
And obviously her son.
But with her little one, yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna be missed.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough one.
But when you heard it kind of come out of the blue. There was a few rumours because everyone thought.
Everyone was like earwigging over little conversations, weren't
Yeah.
they?
I didn't think it would be
I
true.
didn't expect it, and then it came out, and it was like, whoa,
Yeah.
okay, she is actually going to go.
Because normally you hear about that and you can digest it.
Yeah.
But I don't think a lot, even the players.
I don't think they've digested it either.
Yeah.
It'll be sad to see her leave, so yeah.
Thank you. The news about Emma leaving, what were your thoughts?
Devastating. She's really good.
Happy for her because she's gone to probably the biggest job in the world, I would imagine, in terms of women's football. I mean, it's the manager of the USA, isn't it? But for the club, really, really sad.
He's made me realise that, but I was thinking about me and the club first.
So, was you shocked?
Not really. Not shocking. She's very good. I think they've got a good person.
Tremendous compliment to her to get
Yeah.
that job. Tremendous compliment.
Well, I think the England manager, the women's England manager, I think was offered it first.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Well, that's what was
I didn't know
said.
It would have been good for her to go become the English manager as well.
That's what I was thinking, because I always thought maybe Emma would leave if the England job come up.
But didn't she used to live in the States?
So that's what I was thinking, and maybe the mentality is maybe she unfinished business.
Maybe.
Or money.
Yeah.
They have a lot more money.
I don't think it's so much the money, because I think Chelsea, they weren't going to match it, but they were going to do her a good deal. I think it's more the lifestyle, because I don't think a lot of people are aware that she lives Southampton, so far away. So I think it's the long hours.
There'll be less pressure as well as a national team manager. More time.
That's what I was thinking. She'll have more time for her child. So I think it's more that. Plus her father died, so I think that had like.
But also self-actualization. I mean, if the US holds you to be their manager, man, that's big.
But the only trouble I worry, well, it might not be a worry for Chelsea fans, purely because I don't think they'll give her enough time. And plus, the young players who are up and coming, the USA players, I don't think they've had enough practice time being senior, because most of the senior players are left.
For any football manager, there's no time.
Yeah.
We look at Pochettino here. There's no time. You've got to make a mark.
Yeah.
So I don't think you'll be surprised by it.
So I think maybe I'm assuming she signed a 3-year contract. I don't think they'll give it. I think they'll want success within a year. So maybe she might come back to Chelsea.
I doubt.
Maybe the men's team.
Yeah.
Maybe the men's
never
team.
know.
Yeah.
You never know.
They're
She's
more
good.
patient.
Yeah.
But the trouble with the men's team, that would mean she'd have to put even more hours in. And I think that's the reason for her
That's
leaving.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. It's unforgiving. Yeah.
Reviews. What do you think, Emma? What would you say to Emma?
I wish her all the best.
But she's fantastic. She's fantastic. She's really well respected, and you just hope that she has a fantastic career and then comes back here at one point.
What are your thoughts for the next manager? Have you got any ideas?
All I've read is that the team want a female manager, which I think is the right thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know enough about the women's game to know who could take over. So I don't know. But I think they're right. I think they should stick. It's worked for Emma, so I think they should stick with a female manager. But I don't know who.
Well, some rumours are going about Casey Jones, but she's in San Diego, so I'm not sure whether she. But apparently, she was an ex-Chelsea player,
Right.
so that would fit well.
Thank you.
About Emma Hayes leaving, was you shocked?
Not particularly shocked. I mean, she's been here for what, 12 years now.
Yeah.
So long time. And with little Harry, she's got not just football decisions to make. I think it's a great opportunity for her, and one that possibly she knows she's leaving Chelsea in a much better position than where she picked it up, and the opportunity to manage the US Women's national team. We're out really.
The USA will give her enough time, because they do like success very quickly. And I'm just wondering, like a lot of their mature players are gone, and the young players didn't have enough chances at the World Cup.
She knows the game, she knows the international setup, she knows the US setup extremely well, Emma Hayes, and she won't be. I don't think that'll be a question that she'll ask. She'll back herself, and rightly so, as one of the world's best managers to do a job. So she won't worry about those things, and she shouldn't do.
Do you think she was waiting for the England game? Be the England manager?
No, I don't think she'll be waiting around for a phone call. I've no doubt that sometime in the future that will be something that would be hopefully a good fit for both parties. But Serena Wiegman's she's been tied down for another round of tournaments till 27. It's a great opportunity for Serena Wiegman and for England to have both of them. And it's the same for US Women's national team, and that add to the CV that Emma Hayes has already got.
Who do you think would be best? Yeah. Who do you think would be?
Chelsea?
Yeah.
It's tough to replace Emma Hayes. I think Casey Stoney eventually will be Chelsea manager.
Anyone else?
To replace Emma Hayes? God.
Well, you can't replace her. But,
Exactly, yeah. She's going to be part of the recruitment. I think that's a healthy decision by the Chelsea board.
Hi, could I do a quick interview just to ask you about Emma Hayes? No. Emma Hayes leaving? No? Just asking you what you think about Emma Hayes leaving. About Emma Hayes leaving, was she shocked?
Shocked and gutted, to be honest with you, because she's a stalwart of Chelsea and she's been here for 12 years, and I'm just hoping she'll stay a little bit longer. But I guess everybody's got stuff they want to do in the future and things like that, and if she sees her career in America, good luck to her, to be fair.
Do you think a lot of people are saying it's because so many hours she works here, whereas obviously with the USA job, they say it's part-time. It's not really part-time, but you can pick your hours kind of thing until the World Cup and stuff like that happens.
Well, that's it with international football. A lot of it's usually like if you're retiring and things like that, but obviously they're the number one team in the world right now, and I know they had a bad World Cup, but they're still a really good team, so she sees potential maybe, they can make them a force again after there's a pretty poor World Cup. So, but knowing Emma, she'll see young ones and probably get them through and bring them up.
I think it's a blessing in disguise for Emma, really, because a lot of the seniors are gone.
Yeah.
So she's got young people and she can mould them, because that's what she tends to seem to do here in Chelsea.
And it's great because that's what you want. You want the next generation to feel like you've seen Lauren James today.
Yeah.
Hat trick, you know, and you can tell she's learning off Sam Kerr because the off the ball movement today was sensational, and you just watch her and you think that's like watching Sam Kerr, a young Sam Kerr, and Sam, you know, she's learning off her, and Sam must be proud of that. And if that's the next generation coming through, then Lauren passes that on to whoever's coming through again. It's a win for Chelsea.
Who do you think might, obviously you can't replace Emma, but who do you think might be a good choice?
I don't know, because there's been a couple of runners been put out in the last couple of days. Is it Casey?
Yeah, Casey, because she has played for Chelsea.
Yeah. I think she wrote herself out yesterday or the day before.
Oh, she wrote herself out? Ah, okay. Yeah, but she's got a nice San Diego. My God, nice place to live.
Not bad. Bit mist weather.
I just, in a way, for Chelsea fans, it'd be good, say, if the USA don't give Emma much time, then she might come back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it might be a weird situation. She gets her big money, and then she can sort of maybe come back to Chelsea, but on her own terms. You know, sort of thing.
Well, it could be because there was talk of obviously Tony Gustafsson. Obviously, he was at number 2 at America. There was talk of him getting a job before Emma, but you don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
What was you a bit shocked when Emma decided to leave?
Not particularly. I mean, she's always been her own person. I mean, she's decided that's a great opportunity. Maybe she's done everything she possibly can bar win the Champions League with Chelsea. So hopefully she'll do that this year and she can go out with a bang and everyone will be happy.
So you want surprise then?
Nothing surprises me in football.
Okay. And how do you feel? Do you feel that they'll be able to get? Obviously, they won't be able to replace her, but do you think they'll be able to get somebody who can still carry on?
They will replace her. I mean, it's a question about who they replace. I mean, you know, whether they want somebody who will be a minimal disruption within the camp, you know, which is probably the ideal scenario. So somebody with a lot of experience, or maybe they'll go more dramatic and do something totally different.
Because Casey's pulled out, hasn't she? Which I didn't think she would come here, Casey.
Well, you say she's pulled out. I mean, I think it's a case of I'm not sure she necessarily was ever in the mix in that sense. I mean, I think it's possible that she made it known that she was available, and then a case of taking it from there. But whether she made herself unavailable, I don't think it's necessarily the scenario that I would advocate.
Who do you think might be the best person for the job?
I don't know who the next person will be. I genuinely don't. I think whoever is, you know, knows the club well, knows the system well, knows the people well, knows the development of the team. I mean, Hayes is developing the team now for the next couple of seasons, and somebody they'll have to take that on board. So it's ideally somebody who knows the club already.
Well, the players want a woman coach for obvious reasons, but
again, I think that's absolute nonsense.
Yeah,
I don't think that is the case at all. As far as I understand, the players are not happy at all about that scenario. I don't think that they've ever advocated or made it known that they want a woman to be the manager. I think that's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, could you think of any men managers who might be interested in this job?
The obvious ones that are out there. I mean, you know, personally, I think people like an excellent person in Tanya Oxley, who's gone on to Northern Ireland. I think if they really attempted to bring her in, I think she'd be a good fit for the team. I think she understands everybody within this club. She knows the philosophy. She'd be perfect idea, in my personal opinion.
That Emma's leaving to go to the USA job?
Given the reasons behind it and the fact that her family comes first, I think, and on myself, I think it's the right decision for her and her family.
And I mean, a lot of the fans were thinking she'd leave for the England job, but not for the USA job. So that's why I was asking whether you were sort of surprised. Or...
I think, well, not surprised. I think Serena's there. Serena's doing a good job. but Emma's taken an opportunity she felt right for her and her family.
Do you think maybe, because also her father died, so maybe, you know, just the long hours and stuff like that?
Possibly, yeah, because it is. Yeah, I think it's difficult being a single mum in this industry, particularly the WSL, and I think the States and how they do it out there is very family orientated, and I think they'll give her an opportunity to spend some more time with Harry.
Taxi's waiting for me. There we go. Thanks a lot.